Hello everyone, welcome to Carlosnikov Gaming and another episode of Airsoft Days, and this is not! As Joshua shall now explain.
It's not really cold, it's raining, we're in a forest. I've got an M16.
So today's mission is a base defense of the pit, so myself and a few others including Josh, Anthony and Frenchie are going up on this left side here to try and defend it from there.
Vantage point. Only drawback is, well no, one, there's not really a way out. Well, no. And then the other bad thing is, there's like all that up there, so we literally have to keep hidden behind this and just keep fire on down there. If you want to like set up actually then in those, because like have you got a good line of fire down there?
Yeah.
Right, if you set up on those logs then with the M60. Ah, I've got a briefing stick. Right, we're going to draw a map. Here's the base. I see them. They're moving up. Guys, they're going far that way, okay?
Now at this stage I'd just like to make one thing quite clear. There is a rule on the TWA site where you cannot shoot through any gap that you cannot fit your head through. I checked before shooting through that hole that I can fit my head through it, because the bit of wood you see on the right of the screen right now is held to the rest of this little shelter by a thin wooden plank which is loose, and I was able to use that to just move it slightly over to the left so that I can fit my head through. This gives me the advantage of having cover while still having something I can shoot through. You can't see any of them on my screen, and unfortunately my zoom camera wasn't working, which is why I'm not using it, but there's a large amount of enemy just behind the bushes that you see behind the smoke.
They're probably going to use the smoke. How much ammo has that M60 got?
No.
Good. Whoa. Changing mag. Josh, where you at? Can you run to get on the M60?
I probably can.
Go.
So you can see Anthony is gesturing me here to ask if I want to use the M60.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, plug in the battery.
So with that friendly player taken out, it's now just down to me and Josh, left by ourselves to defend this half of the base.
Looks like it's just you and me, Josh.
Not only do we now have a large amount of enemies to our front, they're also pushing around to the right. Circled here is the outline of an enemy player. He's seen me and obviously I can see him. However, because the gap we're looking at each other through is too small to shoot through, we're in a standoff.
Right, Josh, you got one downhill on my right.
As friendly players keep falling all around us and more enemies keep pushing up, our situation becomes increasingly desperate.
Nice one. Hit! Ah.
Yep, that guy I was looking at earlier snuck all the way around behind me and was able to take me out.
Oh. Hit! Dead man walking.
On my way out to the respawn, I dropped the M60 next to Josh, just so that he has something better to defend himself with.
Josh is so screwed. He doesn't realise there's a guy up there. Yeah. I hate to say it, but you did just waste 2 smoke grenades. Yeah, it's good. Josh, I can't see you through smoke. Oh, that was cool. Why was no one taking a picture of that? Him emerging through smoke.
Vietcong!
This is Nam.
No!
So that's the end of today's video. Thank you all so very much for watching. I don't know what the next Airsoft video day is going to be because I haven't been yet, so we shall have to see on that. But once again, thank you all so very much for watching. This has been Carlosnikov Gaming, and until the next episode, goodbye!
No, that M6.
So,
I want to get an M249.